I'm Carla Javits, the President and CEO of REDF, the Roberts Enterprise Development Fund, and what we do is to create jobs and pathways to employment for people who face tremendous barriers and would have a tough time getting a job otherwise. And we do that by providing financial and business assistance to nonprofits that create social enterprises in order to employ them. You know, I was reflecting lately about how I originally got involved in social enterprise to begin with, and I realized that I've actually been involved with social enterprise for a very long time, going back to the 1970s when I worked in a women's bookstore. And at the time, you couldn't really get literature. Feminist literature wasn't available in the mainstream bookstores. So all over the country, people started bookstores that were going to bring this information, these books to the community, and also kind of serve as community centers for people who were interested in that. And the business model was selling books. So they were truly social enterprises. They weren't, looking for government money or foundation support. There was a business model, but it also had a social purpose. The Social Enterprise Alliance Conference is really the premier event in the country for people who are interested in how socially oriented businesses can really propel forward social change. And it's both about the incredible network of people who are there, who are really making things happen all over the country, and it's also about learning about what's really working on the ground so that you can replicate it in your own community. The upcoming SEA conference is incredibly relevant for anybody in the United States that cares about developing businesses that have a social purpose, both because you can meet people who you can work with to create those kinds of businesses and the networks that you need in order to make those businesses thrive. And also because you can learn from them what's really working in terms of the nuts and bolts. How do you start one of these businesses? How do you make it grow? If you're interested in public policy, how do you plug into the larger national policy conversation, or what's happening at the state and local level on public policy? Or if you're more interested in just kind of growing scale and impact of the work that you do, you can really plug into the latest thinking about how entities all over the country are trying to scale up and how you might play a role in that or participate in that yourself.